Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Buck Stops Here. I am Catherine Murray. Well, I'm sure you have heard this week that President-elect Donald Trump has, in fact, stated that he will impose 25% tariffs on Canadian imports. Obviously, this has a lot of Canadians concerned, some upset, but let's dig into the details as to why he's doing this and really what it might mean. And for that, we have a senior executive in the Canadian landscape. Murray Mullen is joining us now. He's the chair and president of the Mullen Group, which is a publicly traded company on the TSX. Ticker there is MTL. Murray, thank you so much for joining us and giving us your perspective. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Catherine. Great to be here.
Thank you. And if you recall, I mean, you and I have been speaking together on television for about 12 years, and you and I were back in this seat years ago talking about tariffs way back when, and here we are, Trump 2.0. So let me get your big picture perspective on this right now.
I don't think there's a way that Canada can win out of this. I think there's a 50-50 chance that Trump will be successful with tariffs. It's about creating great jobs in the United States and making the jobs in the U.S. more competitive. But I don't think he's got a vision where he's going to help Canada. So I think we'll be on the losing end here. We need to have some really good leadership in Canada that steps up now and understands that the rules have changed, and he's got an agenda. And as Canadians, we better understand he's now the president, and that administration is going to be moving forward to secure the borders. I think this is more of secure the borders and other things than it is an economic tariff, Catherine, from what I'm reading of it. But you never know with Mr. Trump. That's what he is. That's what he's made of. You never know where he's coming from. That's why he's a great negotiator. He gets what he wants. Whether we like it or not I think, is a secondary discussion. So Canadians, you need to be aware that your biggest customer just changed the rules of engagement.
Right. I mean, for everybody to understand, about 80% of our goods go to the United States. So this has a potential huge impact. But I think it's also really important to understand, Murray, as to whether or not this is a tool, these tariffs are a tool to affect foreign policy. And in this case, it has to do with our borders not being secure enough. Or is it for any type of economic trade balance goal, which I think it was the first time around. I don't think it is this time. I think that he talked about this on his platform, which is they have significant concern as relates to the illegal immigrants coming across the border and the fentanyl. And here's a really interesting stat that I don't know if you've heard or some of our viewers, but there's been about 358 immigrants, people on terror watch lists from Canada, in Canada, crossing into the United States versus about 46 from Mexico into the United States. So this is why he's bringing this up. It's a real concern. These people are terrorist watch lists. Now, they might be mistaken or they might be affiliated, but that's how many arrests in 1 year have taken place.
Yeah, I think you're agreed and are spot on this is that, look, he's got an agenda. He wants to secure the borders. He wants to secure and make his country more safe. And Canada, we're not doing a good enough job. And we're in his crosshairs right now. And as I said, we have to adapt to that and listen to him. He is our biggest customer. He represents our biggest customer. You need to listen to him and adapt to it. So I'm hopeful that our leadership takes this seriously now and get over your hissy about it and get on with business, which is give them what we want so that business can thrive. That's what I'm in business.
Right.
But for that to thrive, I need my customers to do well. Our customers are caught in this political firestorm that's going on, but that's the way it is. That's the way I look at it. And but I don't think Canada can win out of a trade war. I don't see it.
Right. Well, why do you say that though, Murray? Well, nobody can win in a war. Well, I guess somebody wins.
Yeah, I mean, what's the net zero sum game? You're about in any country, you got to create great jobs, right? So if our dollar gets crushed, which it is already, that's inflationary. That is going to cost
Right.
Canadians